Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pro Wrestling Collision. I'm Kevin Huntsberger, joined once again by Chris Hagstrom, the owner and executive producer of Pro Wrestling Collision.
Kevin, I thought that things went very, very well. After episode 5, I'm back here for episode 6. Jerome Cuson continues his Bob Fester sit-out. But tonight, in our main event, it is for the Pro Wrestling Collision Heavyweight Championship, Kevin, and these men might need all the security in the world.
That's right. It is very personal as Heath Hatton defends for the very first time the Pro Wrestling Collision Heavyweight Championship against Matt Cage.
We have another championship contest coming up, Kevin. In fact, let's go to the ring.
Our opening contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the Pro Wrestling Collision Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, making their way to the ring at an embarrassing weight, the team of Gelistico and Pierre Abernathy.
What?
The Submission Squad.
An embarrassing weight. I guess that's a number. As the Submission Squad, Kevin, are here, they are ready for their Pro Wrestling Collision Tag Team Championship opportunity.
And their Pro Wrestling Collision debut as well.
And their opponents, entering at a combined weight of 334 pounds, they are the Pro Wrestling Collision Tag Team Champions. They are Brandon Espinosa and Ace Hawkins.
Tag team title defense. This is their second such defense here on Pro Wrestling Collision, Chris, as these two defeated Angelus Lane and Alex Castle on a recent episode of Pro Wrestling Collision, and now they're facing the Submission Squad, and we've never seen these gentlemen inside the ring on Pro Wrestling Collision.
We have not, but they are infamous, Kevin, throughout the United States, throughout Canada. I'm not even sure if they're allowed in Mexico anymore. These gentlemen, the Submission Squad, are known throughout the Northern Hemisphere, really, for their antics, and sometimes their antics outside the ring as well. But the Submission Squad, they accepted the open challenge by Brandon Espinosa and Ace Hawkins, and you know what? First come, first serve.
Yeah, Ace and Espy defending champions.
They're hugging.
Well, they are friends, apparently. And
that's how they do it in France, you know.
Yes, it is. And we're going to get a first look at them, as we mentioned, in tag team competition. We saw them run interference, or at least try to, during Shane Rich's match against their third member of the Submission Squad, Gary J.
Who was ringside.
And they were actually, you mentioned he's ringside. They were actually escorted out by security here, as you have finally declared law and order here on Pro Wrestling Collision.
Well, there's too much martial law going on around Pro Wrestling Collision, Kevin. I had to put a stop to it. We're not going to tolerate that, especially the antics nearly a month ago in episode 4 of Pro Wrestling Collision. But it's time that law and order is reestablished, and we had to do that with the Submission Squad, and hopefully they'll be able to keep it together here in the ring.
Oh! Champion showing us something early on here.
One. Oh, nope. Hands are on the ropes.
Gelistico knows exactly where he is, grabs that bottom rope.
You know, the one thing about the Submission Squad, Kevin, is they're infamous, though. I mean, I'm just glad they got here and their car didn't break down.
Yeah, they do seem to run into car troubles when they do travel. We're glad they're here, though, and the tag team champions, fighting champions, they said they would be after both men were eliminated from the Collision Cup tournament to crown a new Collision champion. Gelistico now throwing some forearms into the rib cage of Espinosa, but he holds on to that headlock very tightly.
And again, quick tags. It's one thing we see in tag team wrestling. Successful tag teams have quick tags and great double team maneuvers like that one.
They work so well together as a unit, and you know, we've seen the work of the Submission Squad, Pierre Abernathy and Gelistico, but not here in Collision. We've had to do a little homework and do a little scouting of these gentlemen ourselves.
Well, you know, they have won championships throughout the United States, Kevin. Even won a title in Canada as well. Oh! Beautiful maneuver there by Espinosa. keeping Evan Gelistico down to cover 1, 2, only a 2 count. But these men have won championships throughout. They may be infamous for some of their antics, but one thing they are in the past, they're champions, and they're now trying to get gold here in Collision.
Add to their resume, add to their repertoire of gold. And Evan Gelistico has taken the brunt of the punishment so far, not able to tag in Pierre Abernathy, who tags himself in now. I spoke too soon.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Double team effort here.
Ooh.
Oh!
Quick
Several
kicks.
strikes, several kicks there.
You got to watch out for these guys, though, as they won. Only a 1 count, though. They have some interesting maneuvers.
They do, and we'll likely see some of those, as now the bigger of the 2 men, obviously here, Pierre Abernathy taking advantage of Ace Hawkins.
Oh, and a shove by Pierre Abernathy, trying to get Espinosa back in the ring, but again, he's cutting off his partner, Ace Hawkins. There's the tag to Gelistico.
And now that tag team ability, tag team skill comes into play. Referee was distracted, and a little work being done in the corner of the challengers.
Ooh, shot by Gelistico to the midsection of Ace Hawkins. Wait a minute. Ooh, ringing in those ears.
Ace Hawkins now in definite trouble here, as the submission squad has cut off the ring and are keeping Hawkins rather in their corner.
You really got to give Ace and SB credit. These guys are fighting champions, willing to fight and take on anybody, though. Wait, cover 1, quick 2. But they're going to take on anybody, whether they're in Pro Wrestling Collision or not, and they've gone through hell to try to win those championships, and they're going to claw and scratch and fight to keep them no matter what.
Yeah, an interesting submission hold there, but here Abernathy found his own shoulders on the mat. Another tag. And now the submission squad doing that quick tag.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Evan Gelistico nearly fell off the top rope there.
He's not always known for his bouncing act.
Give him credit for climbing up there, though.
Was Gelistico got planned here, though?
He's going to turn him. Oh.
Oh, no. Is this going to be what I think it is? Check out this blast in the past, Kevin. You know this old school maneuver.
I think they're both going to be dizzy after that one.
It's a modified airplane spin there. Grabbed him by the legs. That's old school enough for you, isn't it?
That is old school. Gelistico outside now, sitting down, getting his bearings back. And Ace Hawkins is on rubber legs as Pierre Abernathy easily tosses him into the corner.
Ooh, but Ace gets the legs up. Ace is trying to fight back here, though, Kevin, as Pierre Abernathy is unrelenting. Here comes Gelistico. He goes over the top rope.
Onto the floor here at the Boys and Girls Club of Carbondale.
Oh!
And beautiful move by Gelistico, knocking Brandon Espinosa off the apron and not able to tag Ace Hawkins when it looked as if Hawkins was going to make it for the tag.
That's why the submission squad is so dangerous. You never know where they're going to come at you at.
They are taking full advantage
now
3-on-1.
This is what I'm talking about, though, Kevin. This is stuff that has to stop.
Very cocky is Gary J, wooing at you.
Back to the match, though. Ace Hawkins goes flying, though, onto the outside.
Gary J taking full advantage of that.
Come on now.
Oh!
Chop to the chest, and again, senior official Brandon Toll is completely oblivious.
When we saw Gary J take on Shane Rich, they beat each other with those chops. I would imagine Ace Hawkins is stinging from that and the rest of this beating that he is taking.
Ooh, and a boot by Pierre Abernathy.
He's digging that knee right into the back and shoulders of Ace Hawkins, but Hawkins fighting to get back up.
Again, they're fighting champions. They've got hearts of champions, and Pierre Abernathy, oh, and now spitting right at Espinosa's face, gets him fired up.
Ultimate show of disrespect in my book.
I never understood that, Kevin. Why do you spit in an opponent's face? It doesn't matter.
It riles them up, but it worked to their advantage as a stump puller now here.
Look at that.
And into a pinning combination. That could be it.
Oh, man, how did he get out of it, though? That was pure strength, leg strength by Ace Hawkins.
Has him twisted up now and holds him as Pierre Abernathy moves back in. A lot of quick tags by the challengers, and that's going to definitely be to the disadvantage.
Oh, well, and there he goes again. Goes Gelistico, and oh! Trying to pull Espinosa off the rope. Didn't do it that time. Booed up by Ace Hawkins, though.
Is that going to be enough momentum to get him over to his corner?
Well, there's the momentum, and there's a tag.
Brandon Espinosa brings it in with fire.
Flying forearm, now a cross chop. Watch out here. Oh! Set him down.
And look at that.
Pierre
Abernathy.
Thinks he's smart. Not so much. And there goes Gary J.
And he had that coming, in my opinion.
Watch out. Oh! Shot by Gelistico. To Espinosa. Watch out here, though.
Look at this.
Wait a minute. Oh!
They call this the Crossroads Coffee Combination.
1, 2.
And we almost
He called
had
it a what?
The Crossroads Coffee Combination, Chris.
Well, apparently they must frequent Crossroads Coffee Company, but now Ace Hawkins, though, trying to avoid. What are they doing here? Watch out. Oh!
Oh!
Double
Beautiful
team.
move.
Reversal by Ace Hawkins, and Espinosa comes with those flying knees, and all 4 men are down.
They are all 4 out of it here. Referee Brandon Toll putting a count here. The champions look to be at the advantage, though. They're starting to get up onto their feet. Evan Gelistico moving around now, but Pierre Abernathy is out of it, Chris, and he's getting kicked out of the ring.
Well, there he goes. Watch out, Espy here. Oh! In the corner. Ace Hawkins, the legal man, I think. Oh! Ace Crusher. And now, the frog splash by Espinosa.
Not able to keep it, take advantage of it and get the cover.
Well, who's the legal man?
I think we've all lost control. Brandon Toll has a little bit of frustration on his face, too. I think he's lost it.
Well, I think Brandon Toll just pointed to Espinosa and Pierre Abernathy. Those 2 are the legal men.
And look at this. Gelistico's still in the ring, though. You can't trust him.
Espy, though, with the big uppercut, trying to take down Abernathy. He's a big man to take down. Wait a minute. Oh. Watch out here. Pulls him across, back over. Wait a minute now.
Here it is. Here it is. I apologize. This is the Crossroads Coffee Combination.
Well, because it's a crossface. That makes more sense.
Moving it into that as well. Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
look at
wait a
this.
minute.
So Gelistico trips over his own partner and breaks the hold inadvertently.
Gelistico tripped over. He broke, like you say, broke the hold. Ace Hawkins, though, off the top rope.
Bringing it for sure.
Gelistico might have just cost themselves the tag team titles.
A little bit of confusion as Gary J climbing up onto the apron here and grabs Ace Hawkins, one half of the tag team champions here.
Oh, come on. Gary J's got to get off that top rope. Oh, well, there's one right there. Oh, there goes Ace Hawkins.
You got it. It's fast and furious here.
Oh, come over. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Still your tag team champions.
And the winners of the match by pinfall and still the Pro Wrestling Collision Tag Team Champions, Brandon Espinosa and Ace Hawkins.
Well, you got to give credit to the submission squad. They pulled out all the dirty tactics. They even had the Crossroads Coffee crossface locked in, but it didn't work out as Espinosa, you see here on the replay, hits the comb over and the 1, 2, 3. Your winners and still tag team champions, Brandon Espinosa and Ace Hawkins.
Impressive showing by the submission squad, although they came up short. Wonder if we'll see them back here again or not.
The submission squad going home defeated.
Hi, everybody. Professional wrestler extraordinaire Reed Bentley here. They're bringing me into Pro Wrestling Collision because, obviously, I'm the best talent in the Midwest and beyond. And they've given me someone named Mikey McFinnegan. I've met Mikey McFinnegan before. I've wrestled him in tag team contests. But see, I'm more of a singles specialist than I am a tag team specialist. I'm great all around, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to singles competition, I don't have to worry about anyone else, Mikey McFinnegan. I don't have partners that are going to mess up. It's just me. The workload is solely on my back, on my shoulders. When we get in there, I'm going to pop you up into the rafters, 67 feet up in the air in the Boys and Girls Club. And as you're coming down, I'm going to bring my forearm right across your face. It's going to be a rude awakening in Carbondale, Illinois.
Boys and Girls Club saved my life. What I mean by that, growing up in the projects of Newark, New Jersey, a lot of negative temptations, drugs, gangs, a lot of bad things. So, mother and father both worked very hard to support the family. So they would say, go in the Boys and Girls Club, play, fulfill your dream. You want to make it in this NBA thing or NFL thing, go in there, play with other kids, but do not leave this building until we come pick you up. And that was my daily routine. But in there, I've learned how to become a people person. I've learned how to become a team player. I've learned how to become a nice guy. I've learned how to become a protector. I've learned how to become a leader. And it's all because of the Boys and Girls Club. Boys and Girls Clubs, great futures start here.
For more information on how you can contribute to the Boys and Girls Club, visit bgc-cdale.org.
Got coffee? If not, head to Crossroads Coffee Company in Carterville. But not only do they have a variety of coffee and tea, you can pick up breakfast, lunch, or dinner anytime. That includes the Kevin Huns burger, an 8-ounce Angus burger on a toasted ciabatta bun and topped with homemade chili, pepper jack cheese, waffle fries, and jalapenos. $2 of each burger goes to the American Cancer Society. Check out the new wine and beer selection and be sure to join them for open mic night. Crossroads Coffee Company, located off Route 13 in Carterville.
If it rocks, it's TAO Rocks. TAO Rock 92.7.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Collision here as we are joined at this time, I guess, by Mr. Alex Castle, who's Mr. Castle is here, and I know you spoke a few weeks ago about wanting to scout a certain talent, Mr. Castle.
That's right, and I need a new tag team partner, and I think I may be about to find one.
Well, we'll find out as we're going to go ahead to the ring with Drew Robbins.
Don't you know that no one alive can always be an angel? When things go wrong, I seem to be bad. I'm just a soul.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring first, from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 185 pounds, Reed Bentley.
Well, Reed Bentley here on Pro Wrestling Collision. Mr. Castle, is this the man that you're looking at?
It might be.
Well, no clue to Alex Castle's scouting report, but Kevin, Reed Bentley making his debut here at Pro Wrestling Collision.
Yeah, he is an established star, though, around the Midwest, and be interesting to see what he has to offer here. And again, we are joined by Alex Castle, who says he's scouting for a new tag team partner after coming up short in a quest for tag team gold with Angelus Lane recently.
And his opponent from Metropolis, Illinois, weighing in at 187 pounds, the big mustache on campus, Mikey McFinnegan.
Mikey McFinnegan, they call him the big mustache on campus for a reason, as Mikey has that very interesting mustache, but Reed Bentley certainly has a stash of his own. He seemed like since the last time I've seen him, he's grown out a very full beard.
Absolutely, and Alex Castle, I must ask you, are you scouting Mikey McFinnegan here?
My prediction for this match is that you're going to see Bentley hit this guy really, really hard.
Well, Bentley is known as a striker. What do you know about Reed Bentley?
I mean, I know he came from the School of Rock. I saw him, a couple months back on National Pro Wrestling Day, just beat some poor girl half to death.
Ow!
Pulling on the beard as we're in the ring here with Mikey McFinnegan and Reed Bentley. So, Mr. Castle, I have to ask you, since you're here at the commentary table, I'll try to remain cordial between you and Adam Testa, the creative director. Now, I cannot fault you for the actions of 2 weeks ago in some parts, but when is this going to stop?
In some part. I mean, he wasn't supposed to. He was banned from ringside, if I understand correctly.
You are correct.
He had no reason to be out here. He was interfering in my match. So I had every right, I feel, to do what I did.
And I took care of it. I banished him from the ringside area. I had a security escort him out, but he's not a wrestler.
I don't care if he's a wrestler. I was ready to escort his teeth out of his mouth. And if he makes one more comment about my girlfriend, I'm going to do it. I don't care if it's here, if it's in the parking lot, or, you know, if it's at his new house. Something happened to the old one, right?
Let's get back to the action.
A lot of action going on right now in the ring as Mikey McFinnegan now moves into a front face lock here on Reed Bentley, the newcomer here to Pro Wrestling Collision. Now, we saw Mikey McFinnegan recently make his debut as well against the big behemoth Bull Bronson. And that match did not end well for Mr. McFinnegan. And right now, those strikes, as we talked about from Reed Bentley.
Watch out here, though, as Mikey, though, got out of the way. And Reed Bentley, though, on the upper end of a fist by the big mustache on campus. Ooh, beautiful arm drag takedown.
I think that's what McFinnegan's going to have to do. I mean, I don't think you want to get into a striking contest with Bentley.
Well, and now Bentley, or it looks like Bentley, though, he's smart enough. He says, watch out. Oh, my God.
Right here onto the floor.
Oh,
Mikey McFinnegan launched himself off that second rope.
Looked like Bentley ate a knee in the temple there.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Castle, as Mikey McFinnegan is fired up right out here in front of us. So what are you looking for in a tag team partner, Alex Castle?
I'm looking for the tag team titles. I don't really care who it's with. I just want somebody who I can count on, and that's not to say that I can't count on Angelus Lane, but she's chosen to go her own way. And
Wait, we got to cover here one. Only one count, my apologies.
Trust me, what I have to say is infinitely more important than this match.
But, well, you're trying to scout one of these two gentlemen.
I'm watching this match, but I feel like oh.
Another stiff shot, though, by Mikey McFinnegan. Watch out here. Reed Bentley.
Suplex. I feel like I think I know the outcome of this match, and I'm just waiting to see.
Well, the big mustache on campus has things under control, Kevin.
He does. Goes for another cover. Hooks a leg this time. Only a 2 count, though.
Bentley's getting out of dodge.
Well,
he doesn't like this, he says.
Oh! Those are those strikes that you had talked about, Alex Castle.
That's what I like to see.
Telegraphed that one. And look at this.
Might have gone to well too many times, did Mikey What is? Oh, my God! Those snake eyes on the apron. What is that? It's viciousness.
It's impressive.
You call it impressive. I call it vicious.
I'm seeing a lot of similarities in Reed Bentley and Alex Castle.
And you
that
see that's
ruthlessness.
That's a real competitor right there. He could have easily taken the count out, but instead he wants to pin him in the middle of the ring.
But not able to.
Only got a 2 count there in the middle of the ring, though, but you got to give credit to Reed Bentley for getting him back in the center of the ring.
Camel clutch now, or modified camel clutch.
And Reed Bentley's almost taunting Mikey and the fans here.
And those striking forearms and fists right across the chest. That'll take the air out of your sails quick.
Well, there's one thing that we know about Reed Bentley from seeing him in National Pro Wrestling Day throughout the School of Rock. He doesn't care about anybody. He doesn't care about the fans. It's Mikey McFinnegan. He only takes care of Bentley here, but Bentley just doesn't care about anything except himself.
Able to muster up some strength was Mikey McFinnegan there.
Well, hey, that's the most important thing, right? You got to take care of yourself and look out for number one. I mean, does it really matter what the fans think? I mean, if the fans want to see me go toe to toe with Bull Bronson, do I care? No way. I don't want to get in the ring with that.
Oh man, look
at that!
Oh, curb stomp
right on the neck,
straight out of American History X.
Wow. Cover 1, 2. Only a 2 count again, though.
Mikey McFinnegan showing a lot of spirit and a lot of heart here.
Sliding D.
1, 2, and again a 2 count. That mustache
Still not enough.
That mustache is taking a lot of punishment.
That mustache is stupid. It's a terrible fashion choice.
Well, you say that, but the fans have donned the mustache around Pro Wrestling Collision Arena here at the Boys and Girls Club. And again, look at these, he's raking the mustache.
Boot scrapes there.
Is he trying to remove the mustache and the
Good
nose of Mikey McFinnegan here?
Who's to say beards are all that impressive?
Big kick now.
Oh, Hurricane Rana. This could be a 1, 2, no. And again, those
Bentley's fighting all over it.
Those strikes. He's like a crazed man almost.
A very scary look on his face right now. I think he may have lost a little control there.
And is that the kind of tag team partner you want? Somebody that loses control in the middle of a match?
This looks like my kind of guy.
Maybe some insight here by Alex Castle as Reed Bentley, though, Kevin, is just putting foot to face of the big mustache on
Stomping a
campus.
mud hole.
Yeah.
And I don't want to remind Alex Castle, but time is ticking away. He has promised to win gold here in Collision.
Oh, whoa!
Look at that, nice move.
Roll up 1, 2. Schoolboy on the School of Rock. Watch out.
Ripcord.
Ooh.
Nasty forearm. Fish
Oh.
buster.
Released it, though. No bridge. Now the cover 1, 2. Again, he kicked out at 2.
I mean, Bentley was a little lax on that cover. I think he was going more for the humiliation there than the actual victory.
Says he's done. How's he going to follow up on this?
Well, Reed Bentley, he's got a lot of tricks to the trade. He is a striker. But when he needs to, he can pull out an amazing moveset. What's he going to do here? Those shots.
Trading forearms.
Ooh!
And a headbutt.
Might have knocked a little bit out of. Oh, wait a minute. Oh!
Thought Bentley had the advantage there.
Watch out here, Mikey
McFinnegan.
Oh! Big splash off top rope, 2! No!
Shades of Superfly Snuka there.
Unbelievable. I can't believe Bentley kicked out of that.
I can.
Reed Bentley,
guy
a
in
tough
here.
guy.
What's he going to do here? What are you going to do to put him away?
Rolling elbow.
Oh, my
Into
God.
Curry. Right in the face.
That's got to be all, but Mikey's got to cover. You got to cover him, Mikey.
He's trying, he's trying.
Oh! Only a 2 count again. I thought that was 3.
I think the batteries are about drained on both of these men right now. They are taking a beating, each one of them.
They've given everything. They've given their heart in this match.
Once again, I got to say, you don't want to get in a striking contest.
Oh!
With
There
Bentley,
it is.
that's what I'm talking
1,
about.
2.
Forearm.
Again. You don't want to get a striking contest, but Mikey McFinnegan seems to keep kicking out of everything that Reed Bentley has to offer.
He's got the heart and the desire. Can he carry it on, though?
Watch out, a reversal here into the corner. Nobody home for Mikey McFinnegan. Again, the knee strike, that leg strike.
Snap mare, what's he going to do with him here? Setting him up for
Rolling
something.
him out onto the apron there.
Well, this is not a very good place to be if you're either man. Oh! Well, Mikey makes Reed Bentley pay.
Retaliation.
Whoa! Oh my God!
He calls that the Reed Awakening.
1, 2, 3, and that
Wow.
Reed Awakening just gave Reed Bentley his first victory in Pro Wrestling Collision.
And the winner of the match, by way of pinfall, Reed Bentley.
You know, that was pretty impressive. I think I need to. I'll be back. No, maybe I won't. I got to get out of here.
Well, Alex Castle, he says he's going to be getting out of here, I guess. Has he found his man?
It would appear so.
So no Alex Castle in the ring with Reed Bentley. With a big mustache, Mikey McFinnegan is... Oh, come on now.
Putting
The
the
match is
boots.
over. Alex Castle is adding insult to injury. Have we found our new tag team? Has Alex Castle found his new partner?
On the surface, it would appear so, as a handshake.
Well, there's a hug too, and I think we might have seen a new tag team form here in Pro Wrestling Collision.
Get your hand off my shoulder. Matt Cage and Zesty Zakk Sawyer's here. Jesus, you are the most unkempt. Got hair all over your face. You're presentable. Presentable, Jesus. Matt Cage representing Team Overkill and my intern, Zesty Zakk. I'm proud of you tonight, kid. You've made me proud. You finally worked your tail end off to get a shot at the No Limits Championship. Joey O'Reilly.
You know I
pinned him before. Christian Rose has pinned him before. You beat Farmer. you get that shot.
I will.
But tonight for me, the big one.
Big one.
Matt Cage versus Heath Hatton. I'm in your head, Heath. You are so mad right now, complaining about always getting screwed. Let me tell you something. Everyone around these parts claims that you're a nice guy. Well, my neighbor's a nice guy, but that doesn't mean that he should be in my wrestling business. So tonight, I'm gonna put you out of my wrestling business for good. And in doing so, you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm gonna take your PWC Heavyweight Championship from you. And then, when Christian gets back, handling official Team Overkill business, I'll be the heavyweight champion. You will have the No Limits champion. And, maybe you and Christian can team for, like, the tag team titles, and we can, like, that old Freebirds rule.
I'd rather it be, like, me and you, but...
No, I refuse to team with you. Nevertheless, Team Overkill runs this joint. We're not a stable. We're not a faction. We're a gang. And tonight, gang warfare gets set into motion. Shoot 'em up, shoot 'em down, kill 'em all.
Running into the 15 to the pin. He's going to score. Untouched. It's a touchdown. Oh, my.
105.1 Easy A.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris Hackstrom.
I'm Kevin Huntsberger.
And I'm Adam Testa. And if you're looking for the smartest and snarkiest commentary on professional wrestling, look no further than From the Rafters Radio.
Sometimes Aaron Heller and Chet Smart join us, but, you know, they're not really that important.
That's From the Rafters Radio each Thursday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Central Time at WGGH.net or Monster Radio, 1150 a.m.
Stream professional wrestling from an ever-changing library of great events and network exclusives like the fast-paced Lucha Libre of Chikara and the city-crushing shenanigans of Kaiju Big Battle. All that and a whole lot more coming your way every single month when you subscribe to shop.wrestlingiz.com. Get in on the ground floor of the industry's most groundbreaking groups and at a fraction of the cost of buying DVDs. Wrestling is headed into the digital age, and you can be part of it at shop.wrestlingiz.com.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, with the winner receiving a future championship opportunity. Making his way to the ring now from Metropolis, Illinois, weighing in at 178 pounds, Zakk Sawyer.
I think we need to start lifting our table, Kevin, being in the second floor.
Or getting rid of it altogether. Zakk Sawyer, the obnoxious intern, the third member, if you will, of Team Overkill, up for a very interesting opportunity here.
We'll talk about it when his opponent makes his way to the ring.
Introducing his opponent, coming to us from Mud Lake, Kentucky, weighing in at 295 pounds, he is Farmer Billy Hills.
The farmer is in the Dow, Kevin.
Yes, one of the more, I've been waiting for someone to bust that phrase out, Chris. It's been a while, and he is one of the more popular stars here in Pro Wrestling Collision, although not off to the best of starts here in Pro Wrestling Collision, Chris.
No, he's not, but that's one of the reasons why I'm glad you and I are back in commentary together, even if it's only for one more episode.
That's right. It has been an enjoyable couple of weeks here on Pro Wrestling Collision. Farmer Billy Hills.
Well, you know, one of the things I did talk to Jerome Cuson about, he will be back in 2 weeks for the next episode of Pro Wrestling Collision. And one of the things we haven't had a chance to talk about here is the bell. Well, it works.
Definitely heard that one. My ears will be ringing for a while now.
What?
And Farmer Billy Hills ringing the bell of Zakk Sawyer with a couple of thunderous elbows right to that coconut.
Remember to fire the coconut sitting next to us.
And I don't mean to demean Zakk Sawyer, but he's kind of a goof, kind of a flunky for Team Overkill, and is getting introduced to each one of the turnbuckles here.
Well, how can you call him a flunky if this man is 2-0 in Pro Wrestling Collision?
That is true, but one of those 2-0s is in a tag team, six-man tag team matchup. Farmer Billy Hills, a lot at stake here. The winner of this match, if it's Farmer Billy Hills, gets a shot at Pro Wrestling Collision heavyweight champion, whomever that may be after this evening. Or if Zakk Sawyer wins, he gets a shot at No Limits champion Joey O'Reilly.
That's right. These two men are both fighting for something. Is Zakk Sawyer 2-0? Farmer Billy Hills, though, sitting in an uncomfortable 0-2. He was kind of on the Collision All-Stars team, if you will, a few weeks ago. And Farmer Billy Hills, though, came up on the losing end, but he's got the fan support. The fans are behind this guy, and I think all the work that he's done has earned him an opportunity to at least earn a championship title shot.
Yeah, and it's been a bit of a rivalry, too, developing here with the Farmer and with Sawyer, as it was Sawyer, Justice, and Farmer in a fatal or a triple threat match.
Watch out, here is,
back in the early days of Collision, and now.
Whoa. And Farmer gets just head first right into that turnbuckle. Farmer didn't even lose the triple threat match, though, Kevin.
He didn't, and he didn't take the pinning or the losing fall in the six-man tag. So you know, Farmer, although under some different circumstances, has not won here in Pro Wrestling Collision. This is his first singles match since signing, as it is for Zakk Sawyer as well.
Well, you know, Zakk Sawyer's cohorts, of course, Matt Cage, Christian Rose. Christian Rose not with us this week, but Matt Cage has a huge opportunity at stake coming up after this match.
That's right. He will go for the Collision Championship against Heath Hatton, his first title defense. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes, as more important things to get at hand right now, determining a #1 contender perhaps for the Collision Championship or for the No Limits title. One of these men will get that opportunity in the very near future.
That's right, as Sawyer now is taking it to Farmer Billy Hills, and it looks like one of the buttons got stuck on Zakk Sawyer's gear.
Now he's putting a bunch of knees right to the chest and side of the head of Farmer.
And now he's using that ring as leverage.
And the Farmer is down, and that doesn't happen very often for the Farmer.
Well, that's a very thick neck, though, of Farmer. I mean, of course, he's tossing bales of hay, chickens, and pigs all over that farm of his. But this guy, I mean, he's got a neck of a hoss.
He sure does, and now Zakk Sawyer putting a wrenching headlock and kind of twisting it around, working on that neck, as we talked about, Chris.
Look at the head is turning red. It's like beet red as Farmer Billy Hills had all that blood, unable to escape. Wait a minute, though.
Uses that brute strength, as you mentioned, tossing bales of hay and various critters on the farm.
You've been to that farm.
I have been to that farm in Mudlick, Kentucky, a wonderful place.
Not when you left.
Mama Hills playing the banjo on the front porch.
Again, another shot by Sawyer. You got to give credit to Zakk for taking control of this match.
Feet and then a knee right to the face.
There's now a cover. Hooks the leg. 1, 2.
Not nearly enough to keep the big man down.
Not at all. Kevin, we want to give a big thanks to, of course, Crossroads Coffee Company in Carterville, our sponsor of Pro Wrestling Collision. They are around the ring, as you've seen throughout the last 6 episodes here at Pro Wrestling Collision. 6 episodes, Kevin, have gone by, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing. We still have a main event to get to, but Zakk Sawyer now climbing the rope. Farmer Billy Hills just caught him, though.
Yeah, catches him and is going to toss him around.
The only one way he can go.
Launched him like a bale of hay. And Zakk Sawyer is hurt.
He's a little groggy here as Farmer need a little shake, rattle, and roll here, I think. Watch out for the big elbow. Ducks the leg. Kick to the midsection.
That was enough to take some of the steam.
There's the bionic elbow, and again.
Those elbows, very precise, and as you mentioned, the bionic elbow, shades of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
If you will.
I wondered if you'd go there, and you did.
You're welcome. Watch out again! Using his head like a battering ram. That's full of sawdust.
Into that kneecap, too.
His head's full of sawdust sometimes. I guess it's good for something. Oh, he's screaming in pain.
Farmer maybe hurt. As we saw him take several shots to the knee here in the last few minutes.
Really fun. You know, that's the way you get a big man down, though, Kevin. You said it before. You keep a big man down by getting him off his base and chopping down the legs.
And Farmer again showing that strength.
Oh! Speaking of strength, a lariat right to the neck. Cover 1, 2. No.
Kind of rolled on top of him.
That's 300-plus pounds, though, Farmer Billy Hills.
Might have been enough. Thought it would have been, but Zakk Sawyer obviously wanting to prove himself and has been trying to prove himself to Team Overkill for quite some time.
Farmer Billy Hills, though, is signaling that it's over. He's got Zakk. Is he going to go for that patented sit-down? No. Zakk Sawyer's trying to block it. Stepped on his foot. Oh, and again ramming the shoulder right into the turnbuckle.
Using the Farmer's weight and momentum against him. Now is that a chokehold or a sleeper hold? I can't tell.
Looks like he got a sleeper hold on him, trying to bring the big man down. He's got this locked in.
That'll do it. Wrapping his legs around his body now, Chris. Go ahead.
You know, it looks like he's got him here, Kevin. He's trying to force all the wind out of the big Farmer Billy Hills.
And by putting those legs around the midsection, the diaphragm, that will restrict the breathing as well of the big man, the Farmer here.
You see Zakk Sawyer's having even a hard time keeping his legs wrapped around that big frame.
Referee Brandon Toll getting in there checking.
Well, if he gets the 3, this could be it here. Looks like Farmer may be out.
That's
it. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me?
I would consider this an upset, Chris.
It is an upset.
And he's not breaking the hold.
Zakk Sawyer just got the win.
And the winner of the match by submission, Zakk Sawyer.
He choked out Farmer Billy Hills.
Well, that was a submission hold, Chris, and he will now go on to face Joey O'Reilly for the No Limits Championship. Credit where it's due. Zakk Sawyer impressed me here tonight.
You got to give.
Talk about it.
You impressed us.
You got the shot. You got the shot.
Way to go, Zakk Sawyer.
Huh? Is anyone gonna doubt me now? Huh?
This is the part in wrestling where I'm supposed to come out here and tell you how much I respect my opponent, how much I respect him in the ring, how much I like him as a competitor, how thrilled I am to step in the ring with him. Well, Matt Cage, that's not going to happen in this interview. Matt Cage, I don't respect you in the locker room. I don't respect you as a human. I don't respect you as a wrestler. I don't respect you when you're at Walmart buying your 25-cent hair dye. I don't respect you when you're at the Salvation Army stealing that Ric Flair knockoff robe. Matt Cage, I don't like you. Matt Cage, I hate you. You did the one thing in this business that I thought nobody would ever do. You talked about my daughter. Matt Cage, there's nothing in this world that means more to me than my daughter. Before, I was angry. I'll admit it. I didn't like you. But now I'm pissed. Come tonight in that ring, the things I'm going to do to you, I don't think you're prepared for. Matt Cage, this has been 2 years building. And tonight, in that ring, I hope to God you know what you've gotten yourself into.
It gave me a place to go. It started my kind of creative side. It's where I first learned how to really dance through a great program that was there. It gave you a sense of kind of like belonging. And so, you know, you live in this neighborhood and you walk to this club and you go in there and all of a sudden you're part of something really big and amazing, it feels like. And at the same time, it feels like yours, like a club, like you're part of this great club. And I would dance and spend my afternoons there and then go home for dinner and dream about the next day and what we were going to do. And it just gave me a great sense of hope and really, really kick-started my dreams. Boys and Girls Clubs, great futures start here.
For more information on how you can contribute to the Boys and Girls Club, visit bgc-cdale.org.
Got coffee? If not, head to Crossroads Coffee Company in Carterville. But not only do they have a variety of coffee and tea, you can pick up breakfast, lunch, or dinner anytime. That includes the Kevin Huns Burger, an 8-ounce Angus burger on a toasted ciabatta bun and topped with homemade chili, pepper jack cheese, waffle fries, and jalapenos. $2 of each burger goes to the American Cancer Society. Check out the new wine and beer selection and be sure to join them for open mic night. Crossroads Coffee Company, located off Route 13 in Carterville.
Our next contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Pro Wrestling Collision Heavyweight Championship.
Well, here we are, Kevin. Zakk Sawyer just won his match, and you see him. He's still huffing and puffing. But Matt Cage has an opportunity, but this is a personal opportunity.
Indeed it is, Chris. Will the luck continue for Team Overkill? 2/3 of that group here. I said group. I must apologize. Matt Cage calls them a gang, and they are ruthless. We saw that in the verbal assault that Matt Cage inflicted on Heath Hatton and his family on a recent episode of Pro Wrestling Collision.
You're right. It was just, and I try to get an apology out of this man, Kevin. I even try to get an apology out of him, and then he goes on and says what he says. But here comes the man who is champion, Heath Hatton, who's endured a lot over the last few weeks, a lot of verbal altercation, and Heath Hatton's going right to that ring. He wants to get things started.
No handshakes, no clapping here. No posing with that belt. He wants Matt Cage. As you mentioned, it has gotten extremely personal between these two men.
It is very, very personal. The ringside security has been beefed up. We're going to make sure that this match happens, and it happens the right way.
Absolutely, Chris.
But ladies and gentlemen, let's now head for the official introductions to your ring announcer, Drew Robbins.
Introducing first, the challenger, accompanied to the ring by Zakk Sawyer, coming to us from Pleasureville, Kentucky, weighing in at 201 pounds, Matt Cage. And his opponent from Norris City, Illinois, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the Pro Wrestling Collision Heavyweight Champion, Heath Hatton.
The smug look on Matt Cage's face says it all. He has no fear of Heath Hatton. He has no fear of repercussion, no matter who it is. And he's positioned himself into a shot for the Pro Wrestling Collision Heavyweight Championship.
First time it has been defended, and the first time these two have met in singles competition, Chris. They have had tag team matches. They have had 6-man tag team matches. There's been a rivalry brewing.
And here we go.
Heath Hatton, fist up here. I've never seen Heath Hatton this aggressive ever, Chris.
He is a man on fire. He is a man possessed. You do not attack a man's family, and this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, Matt Cage calling into question Heath Hatton as a man, as a father, insulting his young daughter.
And you look at his face. He's laughing. Matt Cage is laughing. He's laughing at this action that we're seeing right here as Heath Hatton, though, continues the fist of fury on Matt Cage.
He has brought out the beast in Heath Hatton. And he's not going to be laughing much longer, Chris. I can't imagine. And look at that.
Wow. I don't think that smile's been finally knocked off the face of Matt Cage. And he's got to get out of the ring and get a breather. As Heath Hatton, though, just a man crazed.
He is possessed and takes the fight out to the floor here at the Boys and Girls Club of Carbondale.
Certainly. Wait a minute, though. Now Zakk Sawyer trying to get in on things, and he's going to get knocked out for his troubles.
Doofus. And look at that.
Oh!
That could break a hand right there.
Heath Hatton is pretty much a 2-on-1 match right here. Shades of 2 years ago nearly, Kevin.
Yeah, referee Brandon Toll's going to have to keep a close eye on this because I don't like the fact that Zakk Sawyer is out here and the trouble that he may cause because he'll do anything, as we've seen before, to help his team overkill mates.
Oh,
come on.
That was a good combination, Kevin. You can't lie. You take the leg out, a shot by the knee to the jaw, and now Matt Cage is on fire. It is trying to fire up.
Hatton reverses that. Cage over the top, though, and a big drop kick.
Heath Hatton blocked it, though. He put his arms up and blocked it.
And Hatton now,
one
of
there's
his
the
own and a beauty.
King of the drop kicks, we call Heath Hatton.
Sends him in. Big back body drop.
Look at him. Heath Hatton is crazed right now. He wants Matt Cage. He wants to not only beat Matt Cage, he wants to destroy Matt Cage.
Yes, punishment. I don't think Heath cares if he pins him. Look at this. Brandon Toll pulled in between now.
And again, Matt Cage will do what it takes.
And there's
unbelievable.
Heath Hatton is, very passionate, obviously, about two things, wrestling and his family. And Matt Cage crossed the line when he picked on Heath Hatton's family, but Matt Cage, in his defense, says that Heath Hatton crossed the line when he picked on Matt Cage's ability to wrestle.
Well, this goes even beyond that, but beyond the ability to wrestle. This happens 2 years ago where Matt Cage called into question Heath Hatton's ability to wrestle in a match they had for tag team gold. Heath Hatton was having to wrestle on his own against two members, that being Team Overkill. And this is very much shades of that almost. As you see, it's almost a 2-on-1 affair. Cover, though, the first cover of the day.
Hatton able to kick out.
Kevin, you and I were there ringside, though, watching that unfold, and there has been animosity since that match.
There has, Chris, and you know what, actually, too, both of these men have developed and gotten better at their craft. Heath Hatton, though, showing a lot of fist of fury and a lot of wrestling on emotion and rage right now.
I think I might have hurt Matt Cage's hand there, chopping the chest, the broad chest of Heath Hatton.
Heath Hatton has gone through an amazing metamorphosis, both physically as well as his work inside that ring. One of the best.
1-2 cover.
As he is the heavyweight champion here and representing this company, Matt Cage. You gotta wonder, do you want a man like Matt Cage representing his passion for the sport? Unparalleled, that is for sure.
Clotheslines by Heath Hatton, though. Watch out, they'll try for the crossbody blocked by Matt Cage.
Very smart move, and Matt Cage will tell you that all by himself as well.
That smirk, that smirk just sickens me, Kevin.
Very cocky individual, but it's worked for him. And now he's pummeling the face of Heath Hatton.
And again to the back of Heath Hatton.
Very striking moves. Matt Cage has changed his game, as we've mentioned before as well.
Matt Cage always got that chin lock, Kevin, locked in on Heath Hatton.
And continues that smirk and, quite honestly, irritating these fans here in Carbondale, Illinois. Folks, this is Pro Wrestling Collision. You're not going to find action like this anywhere else in the Midwest.
No, you're not, Kevin. This is about heart, this is about soul, this is about the championship, and this is about family.
It is. It is pride on the line. It is gold on the line. Both these men have something to prove.
Whoa.
Look at that, the strength of Hatton.
Reverse the double knees. Hatton, though. Reversed by Matt Cage, and again, the high knee.
Credit to Matt Cage with the wherewithal to get out of that move from Hatton. We're talking about it. Trust me, Matt Cage, you don't need to tell us how to do our job.
We certainly don't tell him how to do his. Actually, I should. I'm his boss.
And look at this. Rolls him into a pinning combination. Not enough, though.
Only a 2 count. And again, a submission applied.
And this move here can block the breathing, block the nostrils, block the mouth of Heath Hatton, and that's going to take the wind out of his sails in a heartbeat.
That it will, Kevin. As you see, his face is getting red, and Heath Hatton's trying to maneuver himself so he can get some air back into his lungs.
And Matt Cage now has more advantage as he's putting all of his weight on the back of Heath Hatton.
And again, those knees into the back.
It's going to be hard for Heath Hatton to breathe and continue on here as he's trying to move here. And the fans rallying behind Heath Hatton, the Pro Wrestling Collision Heavyweight Champion again.
Ooh.
His first defense of that championship belt.
Heath Hatton got to try to stay on Matt Cage.
Cage sends him over the top.
Ooh. Watch out here, though, as Matt Cage trying for the double axe handle. No go. Shoulder block by Heath Hatton.
Right into the midsection of Matt Cage, and Heath Hatton going to that top rope. What will he do here?
Well, we've seen the missile drop kick. There it is. We cannot. He's got to capitalize, though.
That took some gas out of Heath Hatton's tank as well.
That's put men away before, Kevin, but Heath Hatton doesn't have enough gas in him. He's got to try to recover as we are in our main event for the Pro Wrestling Collision Heavyweight Championship right here at the Boys and Girls Club of Carbondale.
And we've seen Matt Cage pick up some impressive wins in Collision and beyond.
Again, those lariats.
Pinning Joey O'Reilly in that big six-man tag recently.
Watch out here, Russian leg sweep. Matt, this could be it right here. Cover 1, 2, no.
Cage says, no way, I'm not ready to give it up just yet.
Heath Hatton, the local boy, the fan favorite. He is the champion of Pro Wrestling Collision, fighting for not only the championship, but his family's honor here.
Wanting that gold is Matt Cage.
Ooh!
And he says he loves wrestling just as much as Heath Hatton loves his family. So you have two men with two very different stories, but are very passionate about the things they love in life.
That's right, as a near fall by Heath Hatton with that power slam. Try to put Matt Cage away here, trying to go for the H2KO. Could this be it right here? Cage blocks it. Oh, God, caught the side of his head. Oh!
Impressive in the way Cage
zigzag.
Got that leg up.
2, no. Oh, man, I thought that was 3.
I think Matt Cage thought it was going to be 3 as well, and he is frustrated now. And that's easy to happen.
That's one of Matt Cage's finishing maneuvers too, the zigzag. Ooh!
And now we're going to get into fisticuffs here.
Men are fighting on spaghetti legs.
At one point I would have said don't try a fist fight with Matt Cage, but you know, Heath Hatton has so much anger and resentment. I wouldn't doubt him, but look at this. He's out on his feet, I think, folks.
I don't know if he's got the wherewithal there. Shot right to the chest. Kick to the gut.
He's down.
Ooh.
Up, knee lift, rather.
Again, those strikes by Matt Cage.
We've talked before about Cage
1,
changing
2.
his style up.
Sorry, Kevin.
More of a striker now.
What does he have to do to put him away, Matt Cage must be thinking. He's thrown everything at him.
The look of frustration starting to set in as well on Matt Cage. What will he need to do here to put this champion down? And we saw what Heath Hatton did, had to go through to get to this point as champion, defeating 3 men on that quest for gold. Look at this.
Got rolled up. 1, 2, no.
Not nearly enough. Matt Cage able to work his way out of that.
Ooh, jawbreaker.
In stereo.
Ooh!
Planted him with that DDT though, Chris.
Heath Hatton has got to try to get a breather here. Matt Cage might have Heath Hatton's number. The Pro Wrestling Collision Heavyweight Championship is on the line.
Well, and there's a lot of pride on the line too here from both men.
Oh!
Beautiful elbow drop, executed perfectly.
Cover 1, 2, no! Only a 2, like 2 9/10 as the elbow drop shades of the Macho Man by Matt Cage.
A lesser man, I think, would have been pinned there, Chris, but Heath Hatton, as we've known before, is no ordinary man when it comes to his ability inside that ring.
You're absolutely right, Kevin, is Matt Cage looking to finish him off here.
Says it's over.
Setting up for that patented Tiger Bomb.
Look at that, the strength of Heath Hatton.
Oh!
Beautifully executed neck breaker.
He's got the cover here. 1, 2, no, again. Kicked out at 2.5.
A very close finish there. Zakk Sawyer has remained relatively quiet since Heath Hatton introduced him to that steel post outside, but he is still here and will still no doubt be a presence in this matchup, I'm sure.
Wait a minute though. Look at this. Oh, it's a Cobra. Is that a Cobra clutch? No.
Trying to get it in, but again, the strength of Hatton not allowing it.
Ooh.
But a headbutt and a striking blow to the back and shoulder trapezius area.
Watch out, though. Whipped around, switched up, covers him up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, the strength!
Spine buster.
Heath Hatton is furious right now, and I think he's running out of adrenaline.
He certainly is, Chris, and that's ability and adrenaline, though. I'll add that.
Here we go, H2KO coming up. Oh, no.
Referee Brandon Toll sandwiched in between Heath Hatton and the turnbuckle.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no.
And Matt Cage inadvertently, folks, we must point that out. That was an inadvertent knee lift right to the face.
And there's the H2KO, but there's no referee. There's no referee. And
what is Zakk Sawyer doing here? He just nabbed the belt.
Wait a minute, though. Thankfully, my official's here. Wait, now he's trying to run through. Oh, come on. Someone's got to stop them, guys. Get in the ring.
5 guys, they can't stop him? What's going on here?
You guys get some control here now. Come on. But Heath Hatton, though, was able to avoid it, though. Get the belt. Get the belt out of his hands.
Chaos and a
come
low
on
blow now by Matt Cage. And that may be enough to take the advantage away from Hatton here. No matter how strong you are, you get shot there.
Oh, God, no.
This could be it. We may be crowning a new champion right here as Brandon Toll
trying to reach
struggling
over.
To get over.
Heath Hatton's got to kick out.
That's 1.
That's
2.
2. His foot's on the ropes, though. His foot's on the ropes, though. No, no, don't. No, no.
Chris, the 3 count was made. Heath Hatton clearly had his foot on the bottom rope, and Zakk Sawyer knocked it off. Let's get this guy. Keep that belt away from him. Do we have a new champion here? The bell has not rung. Matt Cage has the belt. Owner Chris Hagstrom saying no, though. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen here? Hagstrom's telling him no. Technically, folks, Heath Hatton had his foot on that bottom rope. Hagstrom saying restart the match. Although referee Brandon Toll never officially called it here. It's been reset, though, by Chris Hagstrom. He is the owner here. Get that belt. Zakk Sawyer tried to use it. And Matt Cage now assaulting our security guards. What is going on? Get some control here. Zakk Sawyer has... Chris, get some order. Joey O'Reilly, the No Limits champion, what is he doing here? Look at this. Joey O'Reilly in a tug of war with the title belt. Heath Hatton schoolboy roll up here. Not enough for the 3 count. Let's get that belt out of the ring, guys. A chaotic situation ensuing once again here in our main event of Pro Wrestling Collision. Trying to maintain some law and order as Matt Cage, again, quick striking. And Cage now knocked off that top rope. He was poised to do something here. Heath Hatton with the ability, the wherewithal to take him out. And now he's climbing to top rope, on the middle rope right now. And seems content there as he's throwing some fists. Chris, let's get some law and order going on here, man.
I've got law and order. It is around the ring. I've got all of my security around the ring. Nobody's getting around the ringside. This is a one-on-one contest between Matt Cage, Heath Hatton, and there's the H2KO. There's the cover.
Off the ropes.
2, 3.
It's enough.
And the winner of the match, and still the Pro Wrestling Collision Heavyweight Champion, Heath Hatton.
A successful first title defense for Heath Hatton, Chris.
You're darn right it is. We're not going to settle. We're not going to stand for anything like that in Pro Wrestling Collision. We're going to make sure that that match happens, and that man is the rightful heavyweight champion. Now it's time to get that garbage out of my ring.
Chris Hagstrom calling Matt Cage garbage and insisting that he be escorted out by security. And Matt Cage is not going to go easy, folks. He's taken out. Ladies and gentlemen, your Collision champion, Heath Hatton. Thanks so much for joining us. Be back here next week for another exciting episode of Collision Course. And of course, Pro Wrestling Collision comes back in 2 weeks. Be there.